why is Beatrice so big? The question everybody asks me. And we do have answers. So bear with me, this video is probably going to be very long. I tend to ramble, so sorry. But I got B, and I thought Beatrice was around 7-8 years old. I hijacked her from my father-in-law, and he had gotten her, I think, a couple years prior from another farmer. And so no one really knew too much about her. She was just always a wild cow in the pasture that she was just used for production, just to have a calf, and that's it. And so whenever I got B, I got her checked out and ended up finding out that Beatrice was in fact a very, very, very old cow. And it's something that I didn't really want to share because it broke my heart. And that's why whenever she had Bruno, I didn't want her to get bred back again. But obviously she did by accident, and we have little honeybee, and that's why I am adamant about making sure she does not get bred back. And whenever the first vet checked her out, they had told me that she is pretty much tore up inside from having so many freaking calves, and it was best to retire her. And I was like, okay, I obviously 100%, like, no issues at all, I don't care. She could be a pasture pet, that's fine, and which she is. And so then she got bred back, and I had her checked out, and I asked the vet, it was a new vet, I asked them, I said, previously I had her checked out, and they said X, Y, and Z, can you check that out? And they were like, oh no, she's fine. And I was like, really? And they were like, yeah. I was like, okay, that's weird. But I was still not going to be breeding her back once she had honey. And then yesterday I had relayed the same information to the vet, and that vet had confirmed what the first one said about Beatrice being the insides broken down and tore up from having so many calves, and that is why B is so big. So the tissue has broken down, and the separation in there has been fluid that has filled those spaces. And she doesn't have hydrops, it's a different type of fluid buildup, but that is why Beatrice is so big. And it breaks my heart because I'm an overthinker, and I'm like, oh well, you know, how much longer does she have, or this and that, and I just try not to think of those things, and I just want her to live her best and happiest life, and that's what she's gonna do. I have people all the time ask me, oh, she's so freaking mean, why would you keep her? Because she has every right to be mean. She has every right to be hateful. She had a rough freaking life. I mean, give a girl a break. And so that's what I'm doing. I want B to live her best life and do whatever she wants. If that means running me over, girlfriend, go for it. You know, people are like, oh, you're stupid for that. That's fine. I'd rather be taken out by a cow than a human, you know? But so what we're going to be doing is trying to get her belly down if we can, and work on a diet program, and I'm going to keep her on long-term meds, some arthritis medication, and just to help with inflammation and pain management and stuff like that. And that is also what had contributed to her feet cracking and stuff like that, age and weight. And so it's just a lot, and it makes me very sad, but it also makes me very happy knowing that she's with me, and I can spoil her and make her life the best that it possibly can be until she goes away, and she's not here anymore. And I hope she breaks the record for the longest living cow, because like, you guys have no idea how much I love this cow. Like, I couldn't imagine not having her, you know. Like, she is like it's just crazy because people are like, she's so mean. I'm like, but she's not at the same time. Like, you just have to know B, you know. And I respect her. I respect everything that she's had to go through, and I love her. And so Beatrice is just a big girl from, one, eating a lot, and two, she's been through a lot, and her body is tired and broken down. So our girl is just an old lady. So that is why Beatrice is the way she is. And so sorry for all my ranting and rambling and stuff like that. It's just a lot, and I'm so freaking emotional when it comes to my animals. They're literally my life. I put them before myself. So yeah, so that is the news. And then if you've actually made it through this entire thing, we do have a surprise today. I don't know what's in store, really. I am walking into this blindly, which is kind of ironic, and you'll see why. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys still love Bea, even though she is our old lady.